talk to Victoria over here. Hey.
You return. I hope you bring news.
Yeah. Shouldn't be trouble you
Oh,
anymore.
thanks the law. And you brought the land deed. To say you were more capable than the hunters I hired would be a vast understatement.
Oh,
I
I
hope
bet.
there were no complications.
He had a giant primal guarding him.
A giant primal? As a guard? Please don't make me laugh. No one tames primals, let alone senile old men.
Well, he did. You gotta
I'm
believe me.
sure there was, sweetie. Rizzo's thanks you for your efforts to allow us to
Yeah.
regain
Alright,
what is rightfully
shush.
ours. Here is your reward.
Look, I don't like messing with primals. They take too many bullets. Alright. Not gonna ask for the guests. Let's go turn this one back into Bell. Get a lot of stuff from that one, okay. Just head on down here. Whoop.
Look out!
Oh, they angry. Alright, well, we got him. Alright. Okay, you two.
Hey there. You find us those keys?
Yes, here they are. Have them right here.
That's all of them. You're a lifesaver and a half, Inspector.
Yep.
Lawrence, you got the bits?
Let's see, which pocket did I... Oh, they're in my hand.
You
There
idiot.
you are, Inspector. We'll make sure to put in a good word with our friends, too. I can't wait to put this behind us.
Yep. Good luck. Bam, quest complete. Oh, that's right, I leveled up earlier. Shouldn't have to worry too much about that. I'll probably finish out dumping into long guns then. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, we have enough XP to finish leveling that up to whatever it was. Alright. Alright, back down to the profit. All we... Oop. Don't know why, but my phone flashlight came on. Yes, we have 3 quests left, one of which we know where it is. One is the collect all the bottles, which we're gonna go do when we go to the distillery. So the other one we just have is the Caves of Zeal, which I don't know where that one's supposed to start. I haven't looked that one up yet. Let's talk to the Prophet of Profitability.
Fruitful and productive welcome, sister. I had a feeling you would visit me. I offer a wide variety of productivity seminars. I hope you'll consider taking one. But I should remember my manners. To what do I owe the pleasure of the Special Inspector's arrival?
Looking into the murder.
Certainly. But first, I'd love to interest you in one of my productivity seminars. We'll free you of those potential hampering humors in a heartbeat.
I see. I don't think I understand.
As science has taught us, the body is made up of 2 things, flesh and humors. These humors are semi-fluids that, when improperly balanced, may cause you to function inadequately.
Oh god, this is old
By
Greek.
signing up for my seminars, you can balance these humors for only mildly inordinate and repeat payments. Cancellation is subject to repercussions.
Something all seems
No,
fishy to me.
I assure you, we all bathe semi-regularly. That's probably just the compost heap we have our customers, seminar visitees, lie in. It promotes freeing oneself from one's body. But of course, no one need subject themselves to such repercussions if they don't cancel. Regardless, can I interest you in a seminar?
I'm just looking into a
Yes.
murder.
I understand the pressure of one's employment all too well. We've lately been looking into more ways to bolster the retreat stock of bits.
Yep.
But you needn't worry about how this little conversation is affecting my livelihood, sister. Please, take your time.
Yeah.
I'm delighted to extend my desire to aid you, sister. How might I assist?
Please answer
Oh?
truthfully.
I'm surprised. I wouldn't think the two of us would have much to discuss about her. We may have had some terse interactions before her death, which I most certainly regret. But beyond those, well, never mind.
Oh, okay.
What would
So
you care to know?
you did something. So you two didn't get
I
along
wouldn't
then?
necessarily say that. The media tends to exaggerate. I will admit that her remarks about my seminars were rather unfortunate. However, I certainly wouldn't sharpen any sabers over it, if that's what you mean to imply. I only do that when my clients skimp on their bills.
Did you contact Helen after you left?
I did not. She had no interest in my seminars, and I had no interest in attempting to convert a stubborn actress. Why would I have had any cause to engage with her further?
Where were you at?
Why,
Where were you at the
I've
time
been
of her
at the
murder?
Wilderness Exploitation Reserve for quite some time now, as my disciples can attest. In fact, I haven't visited the Colonials since I arrived several weeks ago. Bad energies, you understand.
Let's talk about something else
I
then.
hope you now realize that I had nothing to do with Helen's demise.
Okay. That's all for now. Alright. So now we need to look into her alibi, pretty much by talking to the people here. Hey.
Hello, welcome to the Prophet of Profitability's Private Prosperity Retreat.
That's a
Stay
mouthful, okay.
positive, and soon all your humors will be balanced. Least, that's what I keep telling myself. Anyway, I'm
Ouch!
Aaliyah Mason. I work as the Prophet's right-hand woman. What can I do for you?
I'm gonna ask
My.
you, because I'm looking to the...
Yes, this is important enough for me to delay my bi-hourly self-flagellation. Ask away.
Probably seemed kind of unusual.
Yes, the circumstances there are quite unfortunate. For a time, the Prophet was completely despondent. Even the hot coal walks weren't buoying her spirits as they usually do.
Ah.
However, we recently had a high-profile visitor whose presence seemed to alleviate whatever the Prophet's fears were.
Oh. Who was it?
I'm actually not entirely certain. It was a surreptitious visit that stood out because it was surreptitious. Whoever it was must have paid the Prophet quite a lot to keep things quiet.
I see.
At least that's the only reason I can think of for intentionally keeping things so hush-hush.
I see. Have you noticed any unusual behavior?
Well, by and large, no. But something rather odd did happen regarding the Prophet recently. A few hours after our high-profile visitor arrived a couple of days ago, the Prophet asked me to take over sessions for the remainder of the day. At first, I was excited. Thought it was my chance to show her what I could do in charge. But then I saw that she was deeply worried about something. No one saw her until the next day.
So where were you at the time of the
I
murder?
was here, at the retreat in the company of the other disciples and clients. I rarely have more than a few minutes of alone time. Which is fine, of course. I do what I do in the service of the Prophet. Who will,
I
I'm
see.
sure, reward me for my sacrifice. Eventually.
Alright, that's all for now.
Certainly.
Goodbye.
Actually, before you go, I want to report something suspicious.
Oh?
I noticed the Prophet dragging something, a bundle, away from the retreat after that high-profile guest arrived. Normally, I'm the one who does her laundry, so it was strange. Especially because whatever she was dragging seemed oddly human-shaped.
I'll look into it then. And then the terminal. From Bellamy. Alright. Interesting. Alright. So, Queen Bee sus. Back out here. Also, do we have a quest after this one? Yeah, we have Lord of Light. Alright.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Identifying human footprints
just quickly
leading
read
out
that.
into the wilderness. It is unusual for productivity disciples to wander more than a few feet from the camp.
Ah. Are they Helen's?
Scanning. No. Helen's distinctive shoe size not found.
I
Judging
see.
by footprint depressions and shoe size, these prints were either made by the Prophet of Profitability or Adjutant Sophia
I love
Conde.
this guy.
Error. Recalibrating. These footprints were made by the Prophet of Profitability.
I see. Alright.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Look, you're telling me it's over here.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Incoming!
Did I go too far? Alright. Well, bam. Got them all. Alright. Reload.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Judging by the shape of this indentation in the dirt, a person of medium height and build laid here for a number of hours. Scanning for other details. Only additional signs of disturbance are a few marks in the dirt.
Okay. Got up.
No sign of struggle or evidence of wildlife consumption of body. Suspected likelihood of user correctness, 86%.
Huh. Right. Let's keep looking then. Yeah, let's confront the Prophet.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability.
Alright, so it's just gonna be tracks belonging to the Prophet, probably all leading to the thing, so I'm not gonna deal with it too much. Let's just talk to the Prophet. Alright. Alright. Let's interrupt the Prophet.
Welcome back, sister.
I'm not your sister, but okay.
I'm delighted to extend my desire to aid you, sister. How might I assist?
Well, someone saw no further interaction with Helen before her death,
Yes,
right?
that's correct. She made it clear that my seminars were of no interest to her.
So no messages from her or anything like that.
Your tone of voice seems to suggest that you have information already, which also suggests you've read my terminal. Whatever the case, I didn't care to mention Helen's change in decision because she never showed up. I don't see how it matters.
Followed your trail to where you dumped something in the wilderness,
Oh,
so...
really? What did you find there? What did I dump?
But yeah, there's nothing there, but it looks like a
That
body.
all sounds like hearsay, sister. Perhaps your humors are off balance and confusing your sense of justice. Perhaps you could use a seminar.
Someone says they saw you dragging a human-shaped lump in your
Who
yurt.
said that? I'll be sure to give them a special seminar on not needlessly implicating the person who puts food on their table. It was a bundle of clothing, sister. Even productivity geniuses need to do laundry from time to time.
On such a large scale? Yeah, look, the quicker I get to the truth, the quicker I can leave.
Yes. I suppose the more quickly we get off this subject, the better. I had a visitor, yes. But as it turned out, some of my productivity techniques were too much for them. I had to drag them out by hand. But their peers came and collected them shortly thereafter. I'm sure whichever attendee it was is perfectly safe now.
And that's all for now. Oh,
Welcome back.
got some interesting herbs in here.
I'm pleased that you noticed. Excellent eye, sister. The compound they're
Yeah.
treated with is my own invention, designed to unlock an individual's true productive potential when burned.
Oh,
I
really?
can't say any more. Trade secrets, you know.
You know they're toxic, right?
Clever work, Inspector. It seems even I can't slide my way out of the trap you've so intricately weaved. I admit it. I killed Helen. By mistake. Helen changed her mind and wanted to attend one of my sessions. I, knowing the importance of the seminar, desired to truly galvanize her, though not to stop her heart. So when it came time, I chose to double Helen's dosage of productivity-enhancing herbs. I left her to meditate, and when I returned, she was dead. After that, I entered a less than coherent state. One of my disciples, it seems, witnessed me as I dragged Helen's body out into the wilderness.
And dump the body at the Grand Colonial?
Do you jest? The guests at the Colonial eat no shortage of strange things, but I think corpses are perhaps too strange. The creatures of the wilderness are much less picky.
I see.
Besides, the hotel is ridiculously far. I couldn't have made it all that way without someone realizing I was dragging a corpse.
See. You sure Helen was dead?
I'm no medical professional, but that certainly seemed the case. Usually my customers at least writhe or mumble after a session. My productivity-enhancing herbs typically do induce sluggishness, but I suppose they must have been enough to do her in if her constitution was truly that weak.
I don't think you killed it. Certainly not Helen.
What? Is this some kind of joke? You're an inspector. It's your job to arrest me, isn't it?
There wasn't a body. Look, look, if Helen's body wasn't where you left it, she must have awakened and walked away.
Someone must have moved it after I killed her. One of my business rivals, waiting for me to fall into a false sense of security so they can strike.
Look, her body was found at the Grand Colonial.
I don't believe you. I think this is all a trick. You're trying to catch me in a lie. Get me to reveal my productivity secrets.
The only thing you've done is be completely negligent.
You can't trick me. I finally discovered what's happening. You've been paid off. Someone else learned that I killed Helen and is going to use that information to blackmail me. You think I'm going to let this injustice happen? Ha! Tell the constable that I killed Helen.
All right.
It's 1,000 times less miserable than whatever my enemies have planned.
Oh, okay. With, I think imprisoning you. Look, I'm not getting the constable to falsely imprison you.
What am I supposed to do now? They'll be here soon, and once they arrive, I'll be powerless. Powerless!
This woman,
I just want to go to prison. Is that so wrong?
All right. Well, that's the end of her, right? All right. And so here we actually have two quests. Well, one quest here that I missed. It's the last quest. It's. Did they say it's to the northeast? Let me double check. This camp is located to the northeast, yeah. So yeah, it should be probably up here-ish. I guess I'm looking for caves. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, we're just gonna kind of run. Try to get to the northeast-ish. Yeah. Ooh, that might be it. Because we're trying to find Virgil Henderson. The issue is actually finding it. There he is.
What is this?
Hey.
Another soul willing to brave the dangers of the wilderness? How thrilling to find my paramour out here in the wilds.
I'm not your paramour.
Virgil Henderson at your service. Board surprise auditor and 5th finest shot this side of Halcyon. Delighted to meet you.
Sounds good. Not much out here unless you're preparing to go
Of
through
course I'm not.
Yeah.
The Bureau of Creatures and Land Auditor was by last month. I certainly won't be encroaching upon her territory. She bites.
I got it.
I'm
Okay.
here to conduct a surprise audit of the local holy caves,
Oh.
Rizzo's lone leased property in the reserve.
I
It
see.
is rather notedly empty. Worse, it seems the evacuation occurred without anyone filing the proper emergency paperwork.
Oh.
Tut.
There isn't any Rizzo's personnel in the caves. How are you going to audit
All
them?
Rizzo's facilities require consistent logging of work conditions. I suspect there will be information regarding the bunker during its prime, should I look into the right places.
Ah.
With all this in mind, there is a small issue. I actually conducted an investigation of this facility several years ago.
Oh.
Since my biometric data might still be registered, it's possible that my entering the facility would not be legally classified a surprise. It's a puzzle, to be sure.
Oh, okay. If it's legally a surprise, if no one's in the bunker to be
I
surprised.
may be a dashing, gunslinging space auditor, but even
Don't
I
say
know
that.
better than to
Please
question
don't say
protocol.
that ever again.
The more order there is, the less suffering. It's basic science. Suffice it to say, it doesn't behoove one of
These
Halcyon's
people.
most prolific auditors to try to bend the rules when he thinks no one's looking. Because, my friend, someone's always looking.
Okay. Sure, I'll go in and do it for you.
An uncertain suggestion.
Yep.
There are no shortage of legal loopholes for freelance work, but I fear setting my work on the shoulders of someone I've never met before. I may be able to hire you, but let me ask you a question to see if you're fit to represent me first.
All right.
How much do you know about free market economics?
It's much more cost effective than dying.
That's a sufficient amount of market knowledge indeed. I knew you were the right person for the job.
All right.
Head into the holy caves and see what you can find. Keep your eyes open for journals, terminals,
God.
data pads,
All right.
anything that might contain info about the operation.
All right.
I'm counting on you.
Sounds good. All right. Caves of Zeal.